People need to stop questioning the facts around the assassination attempts of Donald Trump. Okay, so let me take one step back. So on Sunday, there was a man poking an assault rifle through a fence one hole ahead of where Donald Trump was playing golf at his course in Florida. A Secret Service officer saw the gun, fired at the man fled, he got in his car, they eventually tracked him down 40 miles later. Okay. This is the second time in the last 90 days that there's been some assassination plot against Donald Trump. Obviously on July 13th, as I think you know, unless you were on another planet, a guy in Butler, Pennsylvania, at a campaign rally, shot at Trump. He hit Trump in the ear. He killed a man, a firefighter named Corey Comparatore. 2 other people were seriously injured, but apparently will recover. So in 90 days, we've had 2 assassination attempts against a former president of the United States who is the current Republican nominee. Those are the facts. From the Secret Service, from the FBI, from institutions that we all can and should believe. What bothers me is this. You can hate Donald Trump. I get it. I get that there are a lot of people who feel that way. But what you should not do is raise questions about the validity or seriousness of what has happened to the man over the last 90 days. In the wake of the Butler shooting, there were people saying, oh, all that hit him was a piece of glass from the teleprompter. Well, that's not what the authorities said. Or he actually wasn't shot at all. How did his ear recover? Well, again, like the hospital, the police, everybody is in on it to suggest that Donald Trump wasn't actually shot. It baffles me. And then in the wake of this attempted assassination, lots of people pointing out that this guy said he was a Donald Trump supporter in 2016, that he actually didn't even fire any shots, that he was 500 or 600 or 700 yards away from Trump, that nothing really happened. Okay, to me, there are lots and lots and lots of things that you can be critical about Donald Trump. You can be critical about and to Donald Trump. There is his bullying, his bravado, his willingness to, at best, stretch democratic norms and try to expand the power of the presidency and use the presidency and the broader federal bureaucracy as his own sort of personal plaything. Okay, I mean, at a least. You have the handling of COVID-19. You have the 2020 election. You have January 6th. You have him saying he'll only be a dictator on day one. All of these things. You have the way in which he treats women, the things he has said about women, the things he has said about immigrants, poisoning our blood, vermin, all of those things seem to me to be very reasonable grounds on which to say, I'm not for him, he's not my guy, we need to elect the other person, Kamala Harris. I think that is well within the bounds of acceptable belief and behavior. It's also why I think it is so stupid and counterproductive to spend time trying to downplay the fact that the guy 2 times, there have been people trying to kill him over the last 90 days. We are not a country in which political violence can be condoned. And just because Donald Trump helped incite January 6th does not make 2 wrongs equal a right. Right? We need to be better than that. Not the same or worse. It is a bad thing that twice in 90 days, the nominee of one of the 2 major parties was the victim or the focus of an attempted assassination. Period. It does not matter if it's Democrat or Republican or independent or green or libertarian. It should not matter that it is Donald Trump, because we believe that this is not a good thing, or at least we should, that you do not resort to violence to try to get the means and end that you are aiming at. That the way that you defeat someone who you disagree with politically is you go vote. You beat them at the ballot box. Once we start saying, well, yeah, I mean, it might have been a piece of glass, or he didn't even get shot, or we are bringing ourselves way down way down to a place that we don't want to be as a nation. Political violence is wrong, period, whether it's against Donald Trump or anyone else. And yes, the attempt at political violence, even if this guy on Sunday didn't fire any shots, is wrong, period. I just think there is so much as it comes to Donald Trump that is legitimate for criticism, for dislike, and for a vote against. That when you spend your time mired in these waters, you are doing a disservice, not to just to yourself, but to who we are as a people and to our democracy. So just stop doing it. Leave it be. You want to attack Donald Trump about what Project 2025 or what he said he will do in office, mass deportation, how he handled COVID, how he handled the election, his view broadly of the presidency and democracy. All fair. You should. That's what an election is about. But when we start to try to diminish and demean attempted assassinations of a guy who's one of the two major party nominees, you've lost the plot. And I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you say Trump he needs to be gone. No, you beat him at the ballot box. You don't beat him by violence or the threat of violence. That's it. All right. As always, I ask you to do 4 things. I ask you to subscribe to my channel. I hope you do that. We are on the tip of 40,000. We're going to be there in the next day or two, which is great news. I hope you like this video. I hope you comment on this video. I assume some of you will have comments on this video. And I hope you tell 10 friends about this. Okay, everybody, take care. I'm making videos every single day. Spread the word. 50 days until the election. Be well.